Little Durk on his Instagram story posted this, quote, "Stop buying all this jewelry without knowing what you're doing. A lot of this shit fake and some is overpriced. Get one jeweler and stick to him. I'm telling you, y'all ass gonna be pissed when the truth come out." End quote. What are your thoughts on that?
Shit. Whoever buying fake jewelry didn't start that shit.
That was something you've never done in your life.
Have I ever bought fake jewelry?
Yes.
Shit, well, maybe when I was legit, like when I was young, you feel me? But I got my first real chain. I was probably like 17 years old, and I just ain't never wore nothing fake since then.
Do you remember what it was fake that you had once upon a time?
When I was younger, like 16 and 15 and shit like that, I had, like, that's back in the G, when you were young in high school and shop gold versus popping and shit like that, you feel me? I got the raw a lot chains and shit, you feel me? So, but, nah, that shit wasn't, I wasn't living, you feel me? I was legit, I ain't know no better.
Did you know they were fake at the time, or you had no idea?
Nah, I actually didn't know, like, you feel me? You young, you don't even think, like, damn, why this shit so cheap, you feel me? But shit, I'm thinking that shit raw, but,
At what point did you realize it was fake?
I don't really think that it came to, like, necessarily a point where I was like, oh, damn, I realized shit fake or some shit. I just kind of, like, I just started wearing that shit. And then for a while, I wasn't rocking no chains. Then I got to getting money and shit for real when I was, like, late 16, early 17 and shit. I started, like, really getting money, and I just fucking bought a real chain.
So at the time when you did have the gold chains, no one questioned them? No other classmates did?
Shit, hell nah, I was 16. People were telling me them bitches were hard.
Would you tell them where you got them from?
Hell yeah.
Now, before we go on any further, can you detail the jewelry you have on today?
Jewelry I got on Cartier from Johnny. I got my Cuban from Johnny and shit. My T, Johnny.
When it comes to the teeth, with all due respect, these pullouts or perms?
Perm ain't gonna come out my shit.
And is it a specific type of perms? Certain cut, certain...
Yeah, I got flawless, car cut.
And as far as the set,
Yeah,
any other names?
It would be it's called car cut.
Pullouts versus perms. Obviously, you went perms, but where do you stand on that debate?
Shit, like I'm saying, shit. I'm from Florida, so everybody kind of grew up with that same image of like what it is to be getting money, what it is to stand. Everybody want something in their mouth. Everybody want something around their neck. You feel me? So I ain't knocking nothing, but what I can say is, I definitely feel like you drop that shit in your mouth forever. You feel me? You doing something then. But till then, shit, I ain't gonna knock your hustle. Shit, flex how you flex.
And care to share the jeweler behind the teeth?
The jeweler for the teeth?
Yes.
Johnny.
And when it comes to the chain, no pendant, just the chain?
Yeah, I ain't got no pendant. My pendant actually being made. I'm trying to get me a raw pendant made.
Care to share the jeweler who did the chain?
Chain, Johnny. Everything Johnny.
And when it comes to the watch, you mentioned this was a Cartier brand.
Yeah.
Is it a specific model type?
Bro, I don't even remember what them bitches called, bro. For real. I don't remember what that shit called, but the bitch got them Cartier, bro.
Why Cartier for you? There are other brands
I mean, shit.
of watches. Rolex, AP, things of that nature.
I ain't gonna say like that I had no big difference on the preference and shit. I seen this and I was like, this is what I want.
And any meaning behind the wrist that it's on in today's interview, which is your left wrist?
I always felt like that was like where a man supposed to wear their shit.
Are you naturally right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Bust down versus plain Jane. You obviously went bust down with your watch. Where do you stand on that debate?
Uh, shit, I like diamonds. I like shit that's flashy. I like shit that's loud. So I'm a bust down type of guy, but shit, I'm gonna buy me some plain James too. You feel me? It ain't like I ain't got no necessarily preference. I feel like jewelry is meant to have a lot. It's meant to have more than one. So
Now, was this something, as far as your jewelry that you're wearing today, you get all at the same time, or were these different points in your life for you?
everything I got on today,
Yes.
I probably I probably said fuck it 1 week, and I think I got all this shit in the span of 2 days.
For transparency, was this something you paid for, or was it for promo, by any chance?
I paid for this.
Care to share how much this cost you back then?
Shit, over $100,000, and I paid cash.
Was that amount of money you spent worth it?
Hell yeah.
And what leads you to that answer?
What lead me to that? Say that it was worth it?
Yes.
Because shit is my shit. I work for this shit. However I get it. So I deserve to be able to spend it on what I want to spend it on. I feel like it was worth it. It made me happy.
Now, having over $100,000 around your neck, on your body, okay? There's some viewers watching this that have no jewelry, but want to know what that feels like, having $100,000 on your body at one time.
I guess like, when you say it like that, it sounds like, damn, you feel me? But I guess like it don't really be like seeming like nothing to me, you feel me? Cause these I done came to the point, these is my teeth, so I ain't looking at that shit crazy. I'm eating with these bitches. I'm eating sweet shit, and you feel me? I'm putting sugar on these bitches. This ain't nothing, but sometimes it do. Sometimes that shit make you feel good to be able to wake up and put that shit on, or choose to take that shit off. You feel me? Like it feel good to have a choice. Like when I'm finna go out, and when I go out today, I ain't gonna wear no jersey today. You feel me? Like you got them options, so shit, it feel good, and it definitely give you a drive, and shit, you want more. But I wouldn't say that it's gonna like make or break you or some type of shit, or it's like, you feel me, you gonna feel like a new man when you put the chain on. Like, bruh, you a bitch, you gonna be a bitch, and if you a real nigga, you gonna be a real nigga.
Now, for some people, $100,000 is a house. For some people, $100,000 is a car, or maybe a few vehicles, things of that nature. Do you ever look at the jewelry like that? Like,
I look at it like that. I definitely do. But at the same time, I look at it like I got a house. My bills paid. So what if the richest person in the world think like that? You feel me? Like, oh, this 100,000 I'm finna spend on the car, somebody else can spend on it. Like, you ain't gonna never spend no money like that, bro. You live by your means. I'm not living by their means. I'm living by my means. If I could do it, you feel me? So whereas 100,000 might be a house for you, shit, I work so that 100,000 could be some jewelry for me. Shit.
Now, there are some people that criticize people that purchase jewelry that don't have that house yet, that don't have that car yet, but they elected to get the jewelry first instead of those items. Do you have an opinion on that?
I feel like personally, there's no order and there's no path to success. There's no order. Like, it's nothing. There's no order that another has to go in. You feel me? It don't gotta be you need to do this, then this, then this. It don't matter, bro. Like, you don't know what destiny somebody got for their life or what path that God got for them. So I can't really judge somebody off what they bought first. If they got some jewelry and they ain't got no house, and you feel me? Shit, they might buy some jewelry and that shit might change their whole image. That shit might turn their ass up. Now they got enough money to buy 3 houses. But I would have gave that man wrongful advice based off of my own opinion. So when it comes to personal things about people's life and the path that they gonna take, I try my best not to even advise people. You feel me? I just tell them follow their soul, man.
Now, let's dissect Durk's post just a little bit further. You elected one jeweler for all your items.
Yeah.
When it came to Johnny Dang, why him of all people for your jewelry?
I
Because there are
mean,
others out there.
bro, I grew up in the South where Johnny been doing niggas grills. Johnny been doing so it was like he was so it was meaningful to slide through that and be like shit I'm finna, you feel me? Like it's other people in that bit, but shit I'm probably finna, I'm dropping these rights today, you feel me? So it was meaningful to me and shit. It showed me a lot. So I chose Johnny, but I was gonna get some shit from Mike too. From Iceman Mike. I was gonna get some shit from him too. That's one of my dog jewelers. But shit, I ended up going to Johnny, and then once I bought one thing from Johnny, I was like, fuck it, I'm just get everything from Johnny. Keep it all in one place.
And where's Johnny located?
In Texas, in Houston.
Now, did you work directly with Johnny, or was it someone on his staff?
I work directly between Johnny and Chance.
What's Johnny really like?
You just like Johnny. Johnny's the same as he is on the internet. You feel me? Goofy, funny and shit.
Care to share a review on him or his jewelry?
To me, Johnny got, if not the best, then definitely some of the best jewelry that's out here right now. Especially when it comes to teeth, bro. Your teeth, Johnny gonna get you right.
Did you know what you were doing when you were buying this jewelry at the time?
Yes. When I went to buy all my jewelry, I ain't just go dolo. I went like with people around me who already had done like had dealings with Johnny and other jewelers and stuff, industry type people. You feel me?
Ever felt like you paid overpriced for any of these items?
Nah, I don't.
And any interest in getting into the jewelry business any sort of way yourself?
Nah. I'd rather just buy the shit.
And for time reference, it's May 2022 now. Also, speaking on Durk, he was mentioned at the beginning of this segment. Do you know, for transparency, do you know him personally by any chance?
Nah, I don't do Durk.